removal of, the female genitalia. We have the infibulation, which involves sewing of the vagina to make the hole smaller. Then we have type 4. And from what we're seeing, in years to come, it's going to become more, type 4 is going to become more rampant because there's a whole lot of conversation around type 1, type 2, and type 3. When we say FGM is a Canadian issue, one, because of the high rate of migration into Canada, Canada is a melting pot of cultures. So people come in here with their cultures. People come in here with their beliefs, either as survivors and possibly as perpetrators while they are here in Canada. We've worked with survivors at the network in here in Canada who have come as a result of migration. A lot of people don't also know that Canada invests in SRHR issues, most importantly, FGM. And there are reports. This is a report 20-something years ago that was compiled by Patricia Huston. The government knows about it. The recommendations are very good, but we don't see any work. On paper, the recommendations are very effective. It shows you that there is some knowledge about FGM here in Canada. My name is Blessing, and I am from the End FGM Canada Network. And we're a group of non-partisan individuals and organizations that work on female genital mutilation in Canada. By a show of hands, how many of us before today have heard of female genital mutilation? Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. I implore you as you go back today to please talk to someone about female genital mutilation. One thing that we're very concerned about at the network is what is called vacation cutting. We know that, especially because of COVID, you and I know that COVID restricted travels for a couple of years. And now that the world is opening up to unrestricted travel, we're going to see a high influx and outflux of people going back to their home countries for vacation cutting. Recent research shows that at least we have people, women, girls from 121 countries who are survivors of female genital mutilation here in Canada. But we're seeing a lot of culture of silence around female genital mutilation in Canada. There are no statistics, either at the federal level, at the medical level. There are no statistics to work with, except what we come up with in our little spheres. There's also the culture of silencing, where different ethnic groups or different, countries present here in Canada stifle the survivors not to speak out. And without political will, we will not see an effective change in female genital mutilation. Last year, we did tweet at Justin Trudeau, and he tweeted about female genital mutilation. This year, this tweet you see, he went a step further to say, Canada firmly and unequivocally denounces female genital mutilation. No woman or girl anywhere in the world should ever live in fear of physical or psychological harm. Earlier this morning, we heard Mercy Ian, the Minister of Women and Gender Equality, say there will be a national action plan on LGBTQIA. We also need a national action plan on female genital mutilation because it is a Canadian issue too. It is a Canadian issue too. And it's not written on the face. You might be sitting beside a survivor for all you know. At the network, we have a very new campaign called Miss Clitty. Miss Clitty is the nickname for the clitoris. And I would like everyone in this room to say clitoris. Please say it again. I cannot hear the man. Hello, please say clitoris. If we're going to end any issue, especially female genital mutilation, we must call it as it is. We must use the right word for it. Clitoris is not a swear word. Vagina is not a swear word. It is nothing to be ashamed of. If you take anything today, please learn more about female genital mutilation. Talk to someone about female genital mutilation. Support the work that our network and other organizations do. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be with you here today to highlight the Power Within program. My name is Lauren. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm a youth engagement manager at Plan International Canada. For those of you who may not know us, Plan International Canada is a member of a global organization dedicated to advancing children's rights and equality for girls. Plan has been building powerful partnerships with children and for children for over 80 years and is active in more than 75 countries. In addition to our international development programming, we also have extensive programming here in Canada and a youth engagement team of about 10 individuals. I'm going to be talking to you today about the Power Within project in particular, which is one of many of our programs. The Power Within is a public-private partnership in collaboration with Wage and Unilever Canada, specifically the DOVE program. Our goal of this 3-year project is to engage 1.5 million young people in Canada, especially girls and gender diverse youth, between the ages of 10 and 17, to support them to build the skills, knowledge, and resiliency they need to develop strong body confidence and self-esteem. Seeing more girls and gender diverse individuals in leadership positions is a critical component to achieving gender equality. Body confidence and self-esteem are not only public health issues, but also social justice issues. When girls opt out, society misses out on an upcoming generation of female leaders. The Power Within project helps young people develop the confidence they need to unleash their full potential. The Power Within itself is an expansion of the DOVE self-esteem program, which some of you may be familiar with. And really, the project is addressing the self-esteem gap that young people face at the onset of puberty, which we know is largely due to unachievable beauty norms and gender norms. The project itself is national in scale and supports young people of all gender identities. Youth voice is woven into the fabric of the initiative. They are members on our steering committee, which governs the entire project. They're members of our task force. They're advisors for our curriculum, and they also are implementing the program itself. So why is this type of program important? When girls don't feel good about the way they look, 8 in 10 avoid seeing family and friends. 7 in 10 will not be assertive in their opinion, and 7 in 10 stop themselves from eating or otherwise put their health at risk. 63% of girls wish the world would focus more on what they can achieve rather than what they look like. The pandemic has also left youth feeling isolated and forced to connect online, often hiding parts of themselves behind very edited images, behind filters, and not really representing themselves fully. Only 57% of youth in Canada are satisfied with their overall appearance. The Power Within project itself is broken down into 4 interventions, so I'll briefly highlight each of our interventions. First, we have our broad scale knowledge building. We have taken the DOVE Self-Esteem Confident Me program in particular. It's a 1-hour session, and we have updated it to make it more representative of youth in Canada today. We applied an intersectional, feminist, anti-racist, and anti-oppressive framework as we went through the process of contextualizing the resources with young people, body image experts, academics, and we also have many different resources that are available on our website. We work in collaboration with different partners that are also implementing the Confident Me 1-hour workshop. So we have different school boards that we're working with and other youth serving organizations. Our second intervention is called Creating Sustained Impact. We conducted a needs assessment in Canada to identify which group of youth are most in need of a tailored body confidence and self-esteem program. The needs assessment indicated that racialized and newcomer youth, primarily those living in rural and remote communities, are the most in need of a tailored program specific to their lived experience. We have also been working in partnership with 3 organizations across Canada on co-development and co-design of this multi-week program along with youth. So right now we are piloting this project and we will be scaling it up near the end of this year. We also have our digital and public awareness campaign. So once a year, we run a campaign to inform those living in Canada that this program exists, and we have resources for parents, educators, caretakers, really any mentors of youth. We also have created an online community space for youth to gather to continue engaging with one another on the topics of self-esteem and body confidence. It's a private community that is safe for youth between the ages of 10 and 17 to come together and have conversations with their peers. We also have our task force for representation, which is comprised of 8 to 10 individuals from diverse backgrounds and industries who will lead the charge to transform how beauty ideals are portrayed to youth in Canada. The goal is to leverage the insights, intersectionality, and efforts of the task force to develop systemic and policy level recommendations to industries and policymakers. We are currently building the task force and we still have 3 to 4 positions open. So we've been chatting with some of you here today about the task force. So if you're interested in learning more about it, please come and let me know. You can also learn more about this project by visiting our website at plancanada.ca/powerwithin. I do apologize, the website is down at the moment, but it should be back up any day. So you can check out our resources there. As I mentioned, we have like free downloadable resources. So it's broken up into resources for educators, resources for youth, and resources for parents and mentors of youth. You can also reach out to me directly. Again, my name is Lauren Adams. My email is ladams@plancanada.ca. We would love to connect with other like-minded organizations that are also working in this space to continue to collaborate. So please do reach out if you think there would be a great opportunity. We look forward to working together and to creating a more just and inclusive world for youth in Canada. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I will be doing this presentation in French, so if you don't understand French, I would invite you to go and grab a set of headset, not a set for the head. Although I will be taking questions in either French or English at the end. And the slides are bilingual slides. But here we go. So my name is Marina
Je
Lantier.
m'appelle Medina. I'm president of
Féminin Prescott Russell.
the
Et je suis aussi
LSPR,
conseillère municipale
Leadership
à la
Féminin
municipalité de la
Prescott
Nation
Russell.
dans l'Est ontarien.
And
Je suis heureuse d'être ici pour parler du travail que nous faisons
I'm
dans
here
l'Est
to talk to
ontarien
you about the work that
dans
we
le but
do.
d'atteindre la
And
parité
we
et
want to
l'égalité.
try to
Donc,
get
leadership
to
féminin
equality. The leadership, the female, the women's
est un
leadership
organisme
is an organization
qui a été établi en
which was established
2018.
in
C'est une
2018.
organisation non partisane
It's a
menée par des
non-partisan
femmes
organization
francophones et
initiated
francophiles
and
de la
led by
région de
francophone and
Prescott-Russell
francophile
dans l'Est
women in the
ontarien.
Prescott and
Fruit
Russell
d'une démarche
area
de
of Eastern
co-création, les
Ontario.
fondatrices de
And the
LFPR ont
founders
élaboré une vision
elaborated
permettant
a
d'entrevoir
vision
l'égalité
in order
en
to get
soutenant
to
le développement du
equality
leadership des
and
filles et
supporting
des
the
femmes
leadership of
afin
women
d'augmenter
and
leur
young girls
implication
so
dans
they
la
can
sphère publique et leur
better be
influence
engaged
sur
in the
l'évolution
public
de nos
space
collectivités.
and have more influence
Ce que nous
in the
croyons
community.
pour LFPR,
What we
nous croyons que
believe,
l'égalité passe
we
d'abord par
think
la
that
parité.
equality comes
Il
from
doit donc avoir un nombre
quality.
suffisant
So you
voix
have to
féminines au
have
sein des tables
enough
décisionnelles
women
pour
voices
influencer
in
l'adoption de
order to
politiques
influence the
qui
adoption
prennent
of
en
politics,
considération l'égalité des
which will
genres
take in
et
consideration
la
the
capacité
equality of people
d'avancement
and
des
the
femmes et des
capacity of
filles, et
advancement
ce,
of
à
women
la
and young
hauteur de
women.
leurs ambitions.
And so they can perform and reach
C'est
their
pourquoi
potential. Sorry.
nous avons
So
créé
this is why
trois
we
piliers
created
d'intervention
3 pillars of
dont les
intervention.
objectifs sont
And the
d'augmenter le
aims
nombre de
of
femmes qui
these, we
siègent
want
aux
to
tables
augment,
décisionnelles, que ce soit en
increase the
politique
number of
municipale
women that
ou au
is
sein
in
des
the
conseils
municipal
d'administration,
politics
de
or
créer des
board of
occasions pour
directors,
permettre
to
aux filles et
create
aux jeunes
occasion
femmes
to allow
d'exercer leur
young
leadership
women
afin qu'elles
to
prennent plus de
exercise
place
their
dans
leadership
l'espace
so
public.
they can be
Pour
more
chacun de
present
ces
in the
piliers,
public
nous avons
space.
élaboré des
For each
outils
of
à
these
faire des
pillars,
formations,
we
de l'accompagnement
elaborated
et
the
du
tools in
mentorat
order to
pour
do some
stimuler
capacity
l'implication d'une
building
diversité
and
de
to
voix féminines.
target implication
Je vous
or
invite donc
engagement
à
of feminine
consulter notre
voices.
site web.
You can go
Ici,
to
j'aimerais lancer une invitation
website, and
particulièrement
that I
aux
would like to
Franco-ontariennes
also
d'aller consulter nos séances
invite the
d'information
Francophone in
intitulées
Ontario
J'y
to go and
réfléchis, je
consult our
m'informe
information
et je me
center.
lance pour vous
This
outiller en vue
is
de l'élection municipale le 24 octobre prochain.
because we have election in October, on October 24th
Donc,
this year.
récemment,
So
nous, en
recently,
collaboration avec
in
Centraide,
collaboration
nous avons
with
lancé une nouvelle
Centraide
initiative
United Ways, we launched a
concertée
new
pour
initiative
l'égalité
concerted
qui
for
rallie tous les
equality,
acteurs
which
communautaires
brings
de divers
together
secteurs
all
afin
community
que nous
actors
puissions
from various
identifier les
sectors so we
barrières
can
systémiques
identify
à l'égalité
systemic
des genres
barriers to
qui nuisent
gender
à
equality
l'épanouissement des
that
femmes et
hinder
des
the
filles
development of
francophones en milieu
rural
rural.
Francophone women and
Cette
girls.
initiative implique
And
la
this
création
initiative
d'une table de
involves the creation
concertation
of a table of
sur la condition
consultation
féminine,
on the
l'identification des barrières systémiques dans
female
divers
women
domaines
condition
et
to
des
identify and
moyens,
address
évidemment, pour
systemic
s'y attaquer.
barriers in various areas.
La table de concertation multi-intersectionnelle
we
a comme
have
objectif de mener
the
une
objective
étude
of the multi
afin
and
de dresser le portrait
intersectoral issue
démographique
table
et
is to conduct a
socio-économique
study
des
to
femmes et des filles
provide
des
a
plus
demographic
ressources,
and socioeconomic
de
profile
recueillir les
of
données
women
et
and
les
girls in
observations
PR,
provenant de
to
4
collect
secteurs
data
par
and
rapport aux
observation from 4
inégalités de genre,
sectors in relation
identifier
to
les
gender
inégalités systémiques en
inequalities, to
utilisant une
identify the
approche fondée
systemic
sur les
inequalities
données de
using
la
a
CS+,
data-driven approach of
élaborer des
GBA+,
recommandations visant à
and to develop
s'attaquer aux sources des
recommendations to
inégalités
address the
systémiques
sources of
et finalement
systemic
développer un plan d'action
inequities, to develop and implement a
multisectoriel pour
multi-sectoral
éliminer les
action
barrières
plan to
systémiques qui
address
nuisent à
systemic
l'avancement
barriers to the
et
advancements
l'épanouissement
and
des femmes et des
development
filles
of
de Prescott
women
Russell
and girls
et
in
en
Prescott
assurer la
Russell.
mise en œuvre.
We want also to put
Alors, j'ai
together an
mentionné 4
implementation.
secteurs ou
I
4
mentioned
systèmes.
4 systems,
Donc, les
4
voici.
sectors. Here they are.
Les secteurs d'intervention suivants
The
sont visés. Donc,
intervention
l'économie,
sectors,
la participation des femmes à
as
la
we see
prospérité
here, we have
économique, c'est-à-dire leur
economy,
avancement par rapport
the
à
women
l'autonomie
participation in
financière,
economic
l'équité
prosperity and
salariale,
advancement in relation to
l'entrepreneuriat
financial
féminin,
autonomy,
la conciliation
the equity,
travail-famille,
women's
l'avancement
entrepreneurship,
professionnel,
work,
etc.
family balance,
Le deuxième
career
secteur,
advancement,
politique et
etc.
gouvernance,
Second
donc la
sector is the
participation
politics and
paritaire des
governance,
femmes dans
equal
les lieux
participation of
décisionnels
women in
et la place
decision
des filles dans
making
l'espace
and the
public.
place of
Donc, on
girls in
parle
the
de
public
parité des
space.
genres en
We talk about
politique
gender
et
parity in
la
politics and
participation
in
des
the
femmes
board of
sur les conseils
directors,
d'administration,
the
le renforcement
leadership,
des capacités
and the
des jeunes
place
filles
of
de
girls
prendre
and
leur
youth
place.
in the public space.
Le troisième secteur, la santé et le
Third
bien-être.
sector is
Donc,
health and
la
well-being.
condition
So the
féminine par
status of
rapport aux
women in
enjeux qui
relation to
affectent la
issues that
résilience et
affect
la santé
women's
globale des
resilience
femmes,
and overall
comme
health.
par exemple la charge
For
mentale, le
example, the
partage équitable
mental
des
burden,
responsabilités
the
domestiques,
equitable
la
sharing of
pauvreté,
household
l'atteinte
responsibilities,
de
poverty,
l'équité
and
sociale,
the
etc.
achieving of social
Et
equity,
finalement, le
etc.
système
And
judiciaire, la
finally, we
protection
have
et la
the
sécurité des femmes et
justice
des filles,
system, the protection and
c'est-à-dire
security of women
le
and
traitement
girls,
des
the
femmes en
treatment
matière de
of women in
justice, la
justice,
violence faite aux femmes,
violence
la
against
traite des
women, the
personnes, la
trafficking in
culture
people,
misogyne,
the
etc.
misogynistic
Donc,
culture,
concerter pour
etc.
l'égalité
So
permettra le
concerted for
renforcement des
equality will
partenariats
allow
et
for
le
the strengthening of
décloisonnement entre les
partnership
secteurs
and the
afin d'agir au niveau
decompartmentalization
systémique.
of sectors in order
À
to
travers
act
la table de
at the
concertation,
systemic
nous serons
level.
non seulement
Through
en
the
mesure
issue
de
table,
faciliter la
we will
cueillette des
not
données
only be able
de
to
différents
facilitate the
secteurs, mais
collection
aussi d'accroître
of
la
data from
portée,
different sectors, but
l'impact et la
also to
durabilité
increase
des
the
efforts
scope, the
déployés
impact,
en
and
faveur de l'égalité
sustainability
des
of
genres.
gender equality efforts.
Alors, la structure du
Here
projet,
we see the project structure.
on agit la participation est à 3
we
niveaux.
see
Donc, les
3 levels of
partenaires des
involvement.
différents
The
secteurs sont
partners
appelés à
of the
s'impliquer au
different
sein de la
sectors are
table
called upon
afin
to
de
get
contribuer des
involved
données
within the
pertinentes
table in
à
order to
l'étude que
contribute
nous entamerons.
relevant data to
Certains
the study
partenaires ont
that we
choisi de
will
s'impliquer plus
undertake. Some
étroitement
partners
au
have
niveau du
chosen to
travail de
be more
recherche en
closely
siégeant au
involved in
comité
the
de
research
pilotage
work by
et
sitting on
qui
the steering
encadrera
committee
d'ailleurs
that
l'étude
will frame
et
and
guidera les
guide
chercheurs.
the study
D'autres
and
ont
the
choisi d'agir
researchers.
en
Others have
périphérie comme
chosen
alliés
to
pour
act on the
revendiquer en
periphery
faveur de
as
l'égalité.
allies in advocating for equality.
Finalement, le cadre de l'étude
And here is the
permettra de
framework
proposer un
of the
diagnostic sur la
research
condition féminine de la
and
région
will allow us for
Prescott-Russell,
a diagnosis
identifier les barrières
of
systémiques à
diagnosis of the
l'égalité
status of women
dans
in
les
the
différents secteurs
Prescott-Russell
d'intervention.
region, the
Également,
identification of
permettra
systemic
l'élaboration
barriers
de
to gender equality
recommandations
in the various
et la
sectors
mise
and
en œuvre
intervention,
d'un
and
plan
finally,
d'action
the
pour les
development of
éliminer.
recommendation and the implementation of an action plan to eliminate them.
Alors, sur ce, merci
On
beaucoup
that, I
d'avoir
want to say thank you
assisté à la
to
présentation.
you,
Et
to
pour
have
plus
listened to my
d'informations, vous avez l'adresse
presentation. And
du
for more
site web,
information, here is
de
the
même que
website
notre page
address
Facebook. On vous
and
encourage à
of
les
course our
consulter.
page
Et
on
j'ai
Facebook.
le plaisir
Just go
aussi
and
de
check it out.
souligner la
And I
présence de
also
la
have the
gestionnaire de
pleasure
projet qui
to
est ici avec
underline
nous, Madame
to
Nathalie Ladouceur,
Mrs. Natalie
qui va
Roussard, who
s'occuper
is
de la
here
table de
with us,
concertation
and she
et
will
celle
take
qui va
care
vous
of this
répondre à
project, and she will
tous les
be the
courriels avec
one
l'adresse
who will
courriel qui est là.
respond and
Vous allez
answers
la
to all
rejoindre
the
directement.
emails you will
Alors,
send.
merci
You can
beaucoup
communicate
et
with her
bonne fin de
directly.
journée.
And thank you and have a good evening.